No, real people go through real shit. Only the real ones make it through it.
I'm sick of these niggas that steady bitching. I put in all the work, I got no time for no wishing. Make believe dreams, man, I never had no interest. Too busy in the lab, cooking shit up like a chemist.
What is good, y'all? It's your boy 2Gs. We are back with another video. This video is going to be for, the entrepreneurs, the artists. Maybe you got a clothing brand, a company. Maybe you have your own personal content goals. Or if you even have just goals in general for 2024. I wasn't really even planning on making a video today or anything like this. I'm just working organically, and I thought to myself that someone out there might find this process appreciative or helpful. But anyways, I'm going to use my home decor, the tabletop shop, as an example first. But you can apply this. I'm going to apply this to Dreams and Loans, to my own personal content, a podcast, your clothing brand, whatever it is. But right now it's December 7th, Thursday, and around December, a lot of the times, I think I might have just got it from working like a corporate job, but November and December, it's a lot of budgeting, a lot of planning for the upcoming year, a lot of reflection, finish reports, that type of stuff. And I kind of picked up and stuck with that habit. What I'm doing and what I think could be super helpful for you if you are running a business or if you plan on dropping products, you have a clothing brand, you have a podcast. I think this type of thinking flow might be helpful for you guys. But I have in front of me, I'm on Notion. I have a calendar. Maybe I'll I'll show examples for you guys on here. But I have the whole 2024 calendar lined up. It has all the months, it has all the weeks, the dates, and you can even do this on Word, Excel. You could all you literally need to do is just find a template of a calendar. All right, you can even print it out because it's even fun sometimes to get it on paper. But anyways, you're gonna get this empty calendar, and you're just gonna start by claiming the days, the dates of your drop. So for example, I have the Tabletop Shop 2024. Drop 01, January 19th, vinyl record ashtrays. It's the date, it's what is dropping, and then even under that, or even on a whole different document, we can go into what is needed for the drop, what are my checklists, images, photos, content, etc., shipping, all that, you name it. We can get into that. And that might be a good video. Secondly, I have drop 2, February 9th, cereal and coffee candles. So you can kind of see where I'm going, but what you're going to do is, in a perfect world, let's be realistic, shit's going to change. It's better to have a plan in place because then you don't need to change. You just really got to adjust and adapt to it. But what you're going to do is, in those 12 months, claim those days that you're going to drop. I'm not dropping every week. I'm not even dropping every other week. For the Tabletop Shop, which is my home decor business, there's going to be about 3 weeks in between each drop. Now, that's my preference. Mind you, I'm also running a clothing brand, and I have clothing brand drops to fit in between as well. So that's why I'm around the 3-week duration in between the drops. And even before the 3 weeks, what I was at 4 weeks in between, and then I tightened them up a little bit. So find your duration or your consistency that you can actually handle and manage. You don't want to set insane goals. That's not even the point here. The point here is just to have like a fucking plan and be real and stick with it so it's helpful. It's not going to be helpful if you got like January 19th, drop 1. January 28th, drop 2. February 12th, drop 3. It's like, damn, bro, you have 3 drops in like 5 weeks. Realistically, that unless it is, maybe I'm tripping. But the point is to set goals that are realistic. And for me, a drop 3 weeks in between, a drop 3 weeks in between is manageable. Like, I'm gonna have the products here, you know. It's just a matter of the marketing and the rollout. Uploading them on the website's fairly easy as well, but I am, you know, kind of picky, or do want to put out high quality content all of 2024 as well. So I don't want to be just throwing some shit together either. So, you know, that gives me enough time to put together some good rollout plans, and like even throw some storytelling and adapt what I'm doing with Dreams and Loans as far as the themed drops and capsules. And I'm even thinking of applying it to the tabletop shop. But I have my calendar. I have 15 drops throughout the year. So that's about a drop a month, maybe a little, you know, a little sooner. And now you can do this with your, let's say, clothing brand. I have my Dreams and Loans clothing brand. I'm putting that in the same calendar. So now my January month looks like January 12th, Dreams and Loans drop. January 19th, the tabletop shop. Nothing that following week, nothing that following week. And then boom, back to another tabletop drop. Following week, Dreams and Loans. And now you get to start to see how your year is going to look. And when you got high goals, like everybody should have high goals, or, you know, some goals you're going to strive for. Now when you put them on a calendar and you put in like a timeline, or you're thinking about the process of what it's going to take to get there, things could start to feel like, I hate to say it, but, you know, a little scary or realistic. Like, you know, now I'm looking at it, and I filled all this out before I filmed anyways, but there's some months that I have 2 drops. You know, April, it's a drop back to back. May, there's 3 drops in the month of May alone. So, not saying that's not doable, because it very is doable when you have a product-based company and you plan ahead, and you're staying consistent with your creativity and your designing and your planning. You're gonna have the products in hand, so, you know, I'm gonna have them in storage. With enough planning, you know, you can box and package them as well. And really, you know, the message out there, I think, for everyone to hear is the focus should be on your content. No matter what business you're in, or what your goals are. And now, actually, this could be a whole other video, but I feel like I'm on a roll right now. After you have your 12-month calendar planned out, you have your clothing brand, maybe you're dropping every other month. You have 6 drops lined up for 2024. Now what you could do on a different document, same kind of plan, drop 01, a bullet point, the date that you want to drop. And then you have a checklist of shit that needs to get done in order for you to drop on that day. Maybe you got to get the website up first. Maybe you have a website. Upload the product on the website, description, pricing, images, videos, IG content, all these things. You know, it doesn't have to be so big. That's just what pops up in my head, and that's what's on my checklist. But for you, and especially if you're just starting out, it should just be like photos of the thing, videos of the thing. Make sure it's uploaded on something people can purchase. And then do your best trying to spread the word out, get the message out, create the content in an interesting, fun way that is you, your personality, and your brand. But I just thought, you know, these videos aren't going to be nothing crazy. It's not going to be too long, but they're going to be filled with good info, gems. I'm kicking game all the time. So that's just something that I'm working on now. If you're an entrepreneur, an artist, a business owner, or maybe you're like, maybe next year you have the goals of being a content creator or an entrepreneur or an artist or whatever it is, this is a good way to get started and get your brain thinking on, one, how you're going to do it, but also like the stuff that comes with it too. So, but, you know, we don't say that to scare anybody away. I personally get happy when I see anybody attempt to strive for something, or maybe they've had this goal or this passion for so long and they're finally gonna pursue it. I love seeing shit like that. And even if it doesn't go out how you planned it, the idea is, hey, you tried it. It didn't work how it should have or how I thought it should have, but now I know and I could learn and I could adapt. But that's all for today. Hit me on the IG at 2Gs if you have any questions on like any of this type of stuff. Like, you know, I'm here. That's what I'm about. Hit me on IG at 2Gs. Like, subscribe, stay posted for the next video.
Sick of these niggas that steady bitching. I put in all the work, I got no time for no wishing. Make believe dreams, man, I never had no interest. Too busy in the lab, cooking shit up like a chemist. Every word is real, so only real.